Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of City Skylines, Circle City, Roundabout now, and we're still observing traffic jams. Well, there are going to be quite a few of them. What do I actually have here? Oh, that's a subway station that we failed to connect. That's what this is. Ugh. Grumble. Now, if I didn't have my roundabout rule, I would probably see if I could probably get some traffic analyzer and figure out where the heck all these cars actually want to go. But it's kind of bugging me. The buses I can't really do much with, but there are quite a lot of road vehicles here. Tourists. Tourists trying to leave the city. Ah, okay, so that could also be a cause of congestion now that I think about it. We built the whole space tourism gadget, the space elevator. The problem is that there are tons of people coming down on that thing. I really do mean tons of people. Like 2,000 people a week. No, actually no, less now. The problem is that they will have to go somewhere, and they're quick to make cars and just drive out and clog the whole darn road grid when they want to leave. Because let's face it, a city will only have so many points where you can actually leave the city in terms of transit. It is the train station, the ship lines, and the airport. I don't know if they actually leave through the space station again. I assume they do, but oh well. I did connect the subway station right here, and that is definitely causing most of the transits, I'd imagine. As you can see, all the people here flowing into the subway stations. And out of it. I mean, there's a nearby tram depot and tram stations, tram stops.
Isn't there something about the flute that just makes you want to make a cup of tea, kick back, relax, and spend the better part of a decade learning to play that subtlest of woodwinds, the flute?
Now, again, I could download the traffic tools so I can actually see where people are going, but I'm not gonna, not at this point. Oops, not the button I wanted to press. Ugh. Still, the traffic is churning, it's just incredibly slow. And they don't really want to spread out into different lanes. Actually, they do here. They're spread out in all 3 lanes. And then they're trying to cut in. Something fierce. Which is what they're probably all trying to do, but yeah. Oh, it irks me that the traffic stops inside the roundabout, because that's not what a roundabout is supposed to be like. Grr. So even with the tools, even with setting all these side streets to yield, we're still not going to get a proper roundabout function here. So again, I've been harping on this for so long, but so many times in this Let's Play. It really would be best if Colossal Order made a pre-existing structure that actually made the traffic obey roundabout rules with proper yields. I think that's the only way for the game to make that happen. A custom roundabout like this will simply not work because those rules don't exist in the game, which is why we need the proper structure. And above all, we need a structure that is smaller than these mega monstrosities. So that's certainly on my wish list for the future. I'm not quite the new yield sign new stuff they're gonna be out in mass transit. Apparently they're not gonna add a yield sign. They're going to have priority roads and stop signs. I'm sure that'll be better than we have today in vanilla, but it's still not gonna make a proper roundabout. And even this tool doesn't add a proper yield. We've seen that. I don't know if it's simply because of the amount of connections I have, I do wonder if a roundabout with fewer connections would actually obey the traffic laws better, but I don't know. Ah, lane changing. Grr. They all really want to go in the inner lane, so they all try to bunch up there. Grr. Irks me. Still, the traffic is turning. Traffic here is now gone, since we transferred the traffic here to this one. That's essentially what we did. Because now traffic can flow off here, and wherever they go off it in all directions, which is awesome. Problem is that now traffic going in and out of the city, for example, now has to go up here. So rather than go over here and through those roundabouts and out, now I have to go up there and through and out. And they should have no problem exiting. I mean, there's no... not much deal for here. At least this road has the capacity to have them queue up. The side streets don't really have that. Oh dear, do we have a situation here too? Okay, here we have an absolute deadlock. Why? These are multi-lanes. You are just walking. Okay, so you're just being an irritating pedestrian. And what's going on here? You should have a clear lane wherever you want to go. And you're not moving. No, I don't have a yield sign on that, but I shouldn't. Oh. That's onto the highway. There shouldn't be anything special there. Oh yeah, I switched priority. Forgot that. When you flip directions of a road, you reset those. Grr, where is that darn thing? Over here-ish. Isn't this where I switched directions? On the side roads. No, it isn't. It's over here. Okay, so there are a few places where I'm basically missing the signals. Dang it. I upgrade the roads and I forget about the switching the signals around. So there are probably a few places where that is actually the case. And that's causing some issues. But everything's okay here. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Let's see. Let's find that truck deadlock again. Where the heck was it? It was near the highway, I remember that much. I'm so easily distracted. I admit it. Was this weird highway connection point of mine? Was it this one? No, it's... there we go. There it is. Okay, priority signs. These are all set. So there's nothing from those. No priority sign to set over there. We set these. Not that they should impact anything. Why aren't you moving? See what I mean? He should be able to go there if he wants to. There's nothing blocking him here. Unless there's a moped here. There's a dot there of some sort. See? There's some kind of dot on the arrow there. What is this? Okay, now that car disappeared, but he drove straight in, so I don't know why. I don't know why the truck just stood there. You could have driven down there if you wanted to. It was a clear path in all directions. I'm not sure why they just stopped. Did you just use this for a U-turn? I think you did. Come on, there's no point in stopping. You have a... This annoys me. So this is a priority road behavior too. It will still stop. It has priority. Why would it stop? See there? It stops again. Should be absolutely no need for you stopping. You have a priority. And there was no other traffic. I'm definitely... See again. Why the heck would you stop in the middle? Grumble. Now this could be a bit just something that's changing because of the mod, for all I know. So I'm still looking forward to seeing how that's going to be solved in mass transit and see how they behave once we set the roundabouts to basically priority roads with stop signs on them. I could of course test this. Could test this right now, but basically put all the yield signs we have into stop signs. Because that would presumably be how it will function in mass transit. Nah, heck, we'll know in a week. At least I will know in a week. You probably already know by the time you watch this video. Again, what are you waiting for? Oh, you're trying to exit. Ah, of course. Again, this goes on basic roundabout rules. You're not supposed to enter a roundabout unless you can exit it. So, for larger roundabouts, that's probably less of an issue, but for smaller ones, that definitely should be the case. Do not enter the roundabout unless you can exit it all as well. Like here, for example. If you're over there, you see that the queue here hasn't moved. You do not enter the roundabout. That's at least how it should work in theory. And I have, so I basically only used 2 or 3 road types here. The forested side, the one for the 2 lanes, the one with the bus lanes for the larger streets, and then the avenues with tram lines. And I'm very fond of this 6-lane road with the bus lane, simply because emergency vehicles use the bus lane, and that usually means that emergency vehicles will have an easier time getting around the city. And I do say usually because road traffic will still use the bus lane only if they're going to turn to the right. At least that's how I've seen things go before. Oh yeah, that's a bus depot. That's why I was wondering where did that red bus come from. But of course there's a bus depot right here. Dang it, we've lost quite a few pops, and we're still losing pops. We're even losing money now. Okay, what's the problem? What are you complaining about, if anything? Oh, yeah, that's what you're complaining about. We have dead people everywhere. So of course we're stockpiling corpses and people are leaving the town because of that. So yeah, we have twice the capacity, but that's just not enough. I don't really want to destroy the big buildings, but we kind of have to. Oh right, there's a subway station here. Just need a fitting place for a crematorium up here. Bring out your dead, bring out your dead. Fine, it's gonna be there. Looks like we might want to see if we can squeeze in a crematorium somewhere down here too. I guess we're gonna make away with you. Down here in the industrial areas. Now, I know that the actual coverage grid here doesn't really matter for crematoriums in the same way as hospitals, as far as I know. I mean, it adds a service access. That's true, but we don't really need more services. Most of our city is fully upgraded as it is. As you can see here. Getting the Eden project online basically skyrocketed property values so that all buildings automatically upgrade. So essentially I could just plop down like 20 of them in a little area, and a central area. And which is what I did before, when I was excavating, exhuming? Is that the word? Exhuming? The graveyards? English is not my native language, so I'll mold it however I please. Right, that's a bridge, so I can't really build near you. Grumble, it must be somewhere. The number of dead people is rising, and that's definitely gonna plummet the city into the abyss. Okay, so I need to find a place near the highways with low traffic. Because that is probably where we should build our crematorium lanes. Well, there's not that much of a... Yeah, you know what? Up here. Not that much traffic. And it still hasn't been zoned out, thanks to the housing abundance. Sure, and we're gonna build some crematoriums here. If I can find some good spots for them. Oh, is that... No, okay, that's fine. You can still fit in there. 5 crematoriums. If I do that, I'm going to destroy the road, but we can move it. Oh, then we destroy the other road. Dang it! Ah. And of course, it has to be nighttime, so I can't actually see the darn pathways. Okay, you'll allow me to connect there. Is it actually a connection spot? Yeah, it looks like it. Fine, we're gonna go with that. Bring out your dead. I could go through the city and destroy every single school, because we have that special building. So we don't need schools or universities or high schools anymore. I believe the same is actually true for hospitals, given that we have the ultimate building there. Though I don't know if that would cover the whole city in the same terms of access. The same thing with the school building. It will provide enough education by quite a margin, since it has rooms for 1 million people in all categories. But I'm not sure if the service coverage would be complete. I don't know. Seven hearses in use. Why 7? Doesn't it usually have 10? What if I increase the health budget? The vehicle's up to 9 now. Let's try that first. We just need more hearses to bring in the dead. And there's virtually no sick citizens in the whole city. They're all super healthy. Crime, well, the number of the chain criminals is on the rise again. Okay, let's see if we can just deal with that too. Increase the police budget. And yeah, this is gonna drain our economy quite a bit, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Dinner rate. Now that these vehicles can go out here, they should have no problem getting onto the highway system if need be, because there was low traffic in this area. It's quite the massive building. Superb strategy games, huh? Okay. Oh, fog. I hate fog. Go away. I want to see my city. I must be one of the few people that are actually kind of irked with the day-night cycle. And I don't mind so much the fact that you have nights and days, but the transition between them, when it turns like this and just blurs the whole thing, that really, really annoys me. And of course there are also things about night that annoys me, because for example when you hit the bulldoze button, you lose the light on the mouse cursor during nights. And when you use the bulldoze button, you really want that big strong light there so you can actually see what you're bulldozing. Grumble. Okay, so there's still no crematorium capacity up. Why? Okay, why do you build one space residentials when there is room for so much more? Of course, if I delete those, they won't be rebuilt because there's no demand for residential anymore. And at this point everything has been built up, so there's no room for me to expand and fix this. Which is more than a little annoying. There's another annoying thing. I'm hearing that beep sound from pedestrian crossings. But that should only apply if there are traffic lights. And I'm pretty darn certain there isn't a single traffic light in this city. So why do I get that background sound? Grumble. At least this highway system is actually functioning somewhat properly. Speaking of, how is the other weird structures of ours working? Well, it works, actually. Of course, it isn't actually the most congested area of the city, but still. I do wonder, without the need for roundabouts, especially at the exit points, a submerged highway would probably be a lot more efficient. So I'm definitely gonna experiment with that again next time we play this game. The only time that submerged highways are really a problem are when you're trying to cross a big canal, which is why we have these odd structures. And these are especially annoying when you're trying to combine them with, say, the flood barrier. Ugh. I'm kind of surprised that this actually chugs along. Because that certainly is a heavy output area. In terms of vehicles. Of course, I could force them to go the other way. And exit here. By just turning this into a one-way street. But that would also block the bus lanes, which I've already set up. There are times I wish there were warnings. No, if you make this road a one-way street, you're going to destroy a bus line. Or reroute a bus line. Yeah, I did build that road here ages ago, but I don't think it actually has any use. Or... okay. I stand corrected. There are a few people that will actually use it, but nowhere near as many as I thought. Still, there's heavy congestion going in here, but it is actually flowing. I suppose I can't complain compared to the other side, which is far more of a problem. Most of the traffic is going down the relief way we built here, so that's fine. And inbound traffic is using this road. So it's not as bad as I feared. What's going on here? Are they finally using this road? Okay. I built this as the exit point of the highway ages ago. In the vague hope that they would actually use this as an alternate route. And they seem to finally be doing that. Huh. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna take another short break, I think, and then we're probably gonna have one last tour of the city. Because I don't think there's much more to build on this one. Or to see, for that matter. And the city's about to die because of the whole death wave loop. Not unexpected, since I did so much zoning. The number of dead are going down, but no residential demand is forthcoming. Ah well. Time for a break. Thank you for watching.